Hey guys, so this part I'm going to tell you about Novated Lease and my experience. Workmate told me about the discount, blah blah, all that. I think around April or May I started emailing around for getting my dream car, and the BDM of Fleet Network was the first point of contact for me. He handed me over, he actually asked me for specific details. How long I want the lease for, what's my average mileage per year. It's very as detailed of what kind of car I wanted. And then he handed me over to the operations manager. Operations manager did his number crunching, sent me a PDF telling me how much I would make, how much discount, how much would be paid off, what is what, all that. Now from then, because I sold the silver car when I didn't want a silver car on there, I had to keep saying it. And this, I will not blame Fleet Network for it, because I worked in a broking firm, and when things get handed down in the conveyor belt, information can be missed and lost and whatnot. But I did have to mention a few times that, listen, I don't want, I think I said platinum something, and I'm like, I want that one out of the table. I don't want it. I wanted to go for executive colors, as my dad would say, and something that would still give the car the bat tank look. So I went for bronze oxide, which they ended up not having. And yeah, so a few times after operations manager, I was handed off to delivery coordinator or something like that. But from then on, she's the one who took care of everything for me. And it was nice to have one point of contact, so I could tell her, look, get this color out of the table because I don't want to hear about it anymore. It is the color I want. 7 months pass. Around my mom's birthday time, finally I get an email saying, listen, Toyota is finally in production again because of all this mask wearing phase and shipping issues and whatnot. And I had been told anyway it would take 8 months or so. So it took 7 months. Again, I said my choice in color hasn't changed. I still want bronze oxide. They didn't have it anymore. It was discontinued. I want this color, discontinued. So I'm like, okay, why don't you tell me what colors you have? Send me a list. I compared, I looked, and then I'm like, okay, I chose graphite, which is like a metallic gunmetal kind of color, very nice. So, has the bat tank look to it. And I got my car. But I was freaking out. Because first of all, I already have anxiety issues. They're not there that much anymore. But being dyslexic, being hyper-vigilant, I keep second-guessing myself anyway. So I was like, are you sure? Because the PDF they're sending me is still that silver car. Is it going to be that silver car? When I get the code of the color, Google that, Sherlock the hell out of it, and I'm like, okay, it's the right color. Don't stress. Things are going to be fine. It's Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev means victory to the bigger mind. Okay, so paperwork starts coming through. Sign the finances paperwork, send it over. Sign the thing where it says your spouse needs to declare something, because if you can't make payments, we need to know you have finance ready, this and that. Fine, fair enough. And then the novated lease was taking long. So suddenly I'm starting to get some calls. So my delivery coordinator is just like, look, Toyota is really hounding me. And I'm like, oh, so now that they want the money and everything, they're hounding you. But when I wanted to know details and stuff, then it was like, yeah, you have to wait. So they can wait a few days. But at some point, she asked me the same thing anyway. So I sent them the original email where I got all the other signed documents, and then they must have chased things up and got the blah. Next thing is, I think it's the account manager who volunteered to come and drop the car off at work. And I was like, that's good service, but I wanted, since I'm making the video, I wanted to do the old-fashioned way of picking it up, getting pictures, you know, taking the whole drive and all, and got introduced. It's always good to see faces of people you've been communicating with. What is up, folks? I'm finally picking up my dream car, my first dream car. Thanks to... Are you guys happy to be in the video? If you don't want to be... Yes. There we go. That's the team that's helping me. Jody.
She's the main helper.
Yeah. We've been emailing each other back and forth. And there we go. My son is christening the car. We'll do the rest later. Lovely group of people. My son kind of destroyed their offices. He didn't really destroy it. He likes opening things. And yeah, so I'm going to be seeing the accounts coordinator sometime this month, because he's going to make a visit to my workplace, and I'll catch up with him about all my questions. But my drive home was like, oh my gosh. There was part of me which was like, I don't get to really enjoy the outside, which is what I really love about the car. But the features. Next video, I promise. I won't talk too much about that. I get home, get 2 emails. One is regarding the login and how the portals work for my finance. So tires, servicing, fuel, and 2 other things are covered. Certain mileage and insurance. That's it. I'll share that screenshot anyway. The other email was about what cards I can use to get discounts. So I can use Puma, I can use BP, I can use Ampol. Their conveyor belt of things seemed a bit clunky, but it still worked. I mean, I had my list of things I was going to keep chasing till I got it, just because I'm kind of diligent and pedantic. Is that a good word to use there? And yes, so that's it for this video. See you in the next one.
Here we go, driving away from Fleet Network. Have a good day.
Thank you.
See you soon.